That's actually what I want. I want you to take account of the fact and really accept the fact that you are presiding over an emergency and a catastrophe. Record levels of homelessness. This society is now so numbed to your failure that record numbers, 4,000 children, 5,000 children in homeless accommodation now, doesn't cause really a ripple in the public conversation. You have normalised your catastrophic failure. An entire generation is locked out of any prospect of home ownership and they can't afford the rent. And they're voting with their feet, Taoiseach. They are in Perth, they are in Toronto, they are not in Dublin and Cork and Galway and Limerick where we need them, their skill, their energy and their vitality. I asked you to explain to me comments from your housing minister.
Thank you.
So, and I want you to answer straight. What did he mean in respect of the one modest protection that you've afforded to renters in the rent pressure zone? What are his intentions? Are you siding again with the vulture funds, or are you going to side finally with tenants?
To respond.
There's a number of points. Dús páir in team that Neil and Cartagut, agus Neil Moran, Reto Gutsa, model 5 Tehiochta. It's Toshin Soler. Deputy, you haven't addressed the core point I made. We need private sector investment. You used the phrase vulture funds. I believe you're back to the heckling now because you don't like the answers. I believe passionately, I believe in public sector investment. And we had, in 48,000 social houses alone in the last 4 years, we've had the highest level of social housing provided by any government in over 20 or 30 years. That's a fact, okay? And in the last, we exceeded our targets on housing for all in terms of 30,000+ houses over the last 3 to 4 years. That's a fact, but it's not enough. But we need private sector investment. You call it vulture fund. We do need institutional funding in the country to supplement the state level investment. And you shouldn't be, and that's the problem. In the last election, you had proposals that would screw first-time buyers. That's why the people. That's why the people didn't give you. That's why the people didn't give you any ringing endorsement of your housing problems. They failed to convince people the last time.
Thank you, Taoiseach. Deputy Ivana Bacik.